is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child. Oh, but the fire went wild. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire.
Hey y'all, I just love that I use that song. That is such a good song, man. Y'all want to know where I got that song from? I just recently saw the new Final Destination. Oh my God. Very good movie. I have always I've always loved the Final Destinations. It's a very good movie. Hey Stevan, hello. How are you, dear? I've been gone for a couple of days because I've been busy. I've been busy. Um, let me say something about Final Destination real quick. I love Final Destination, but death does not exactly work that way. But you know how some people, yeah, people just they see something on a movie. I think it's dangerous to, or maybe I would say that a family curse works more like that. Maybe a family curse. And I'm not going to get into that. We'll get into family curses later, but it was still entertaining. Okay, yeah. But what I wanted to talk about, and I'm only going to be here briefly. Um, when a person is incapable of being loyal, just a person that doesn't have the capability of loyalty, they just all over the place. They two-faced it. Uh, talk about people behind their back. Can't stick with one thing. Just a person that is unstable and disloyal. When in situations where they should, or even if it's for their own good, you should be loyal. Just in general, it's not even about respect. It's not even about respect for a person. It's about what's good for you. being loyal in certain situations is kind of important, in my opinion, especially when you're dealing with love and sex. You know, you should, in one place, in one area of your life, have the ability to be loyal when it involves sex, not even love, in my humble opinion. If you are having sex with somebody, anybody, you, for your own good, should have the capability of loyalty. You know what I mean? Because that means that you're honoring yourself. That means that you're being honorable. And then plus, people get very emotional about their sexual energy, their sexual information. You can't be a loyal person that's all over the place because you get food, get murked, anything can happen to you. Anything, you get cursed, anything. You cannot just be the type of person that's just out there abusing people sexually. That's a fact. But what I want to talk about today is it a mental illness to be a person that is incapable of loyalty? Or is it somebody's black magic? This will be a good subject for the channel, a good teachable moment for y'all. Okay. Well, I think it would depend on why the person is being disloyal. I know that for me, and what I have experienced is, and it sucks to experience this because I think that it can be a very dangerous thing. I think that it can be something that where, because I was telling this one dude, I said, if you'd have done to somebody else all the stuff you did to me, that woman would have taken you off this planet. Some of the stuff that people can do. If you're a woman and you are having any type of sexual relationship with a man, even if there's no commitment, and this man is all over the place behind your back talking about you with people that don't like you, that is considered to be disloyal. That's a disloyal person. Okay. Why are you having sexual intercourse with this person while talking about them behind their back to anybody? Why would anybody do that? Like, that's something, I don't know. Maybe there could be some underlying DL behavior. I have no idea, but that's weird to me. That's weird to me. You know what I'm saying? And I think that there needs to be some kind of understanding of that between you and that person, because it's kind of like, well, what the hell did I do to you? What did I do to you? Why do you feel that you being disloyal means something? Why? Well, okay, let's be fair. Let's be fair. The females that are doing it feel as though it gives them some kind of empowerment. Okay, in the situation where I've experienced it, these females thought that by going to this man and getting him to snake me, that gave them some kind of empowerment or made it look like they had magical power, when it's not. That person is just disloyal. That person is just weak-minded. That person cannot be right. When a person cannot be right, it don't have nothing to do. And I'm gonna tell you something. And I know that I know what I'm talking about. I don't care about if anybody gets mad. I don't care. I don't care. You know what? First of all, you ain't hurt nobody, because that person is now considered to be a joke. It's a joke. A man having conversations every day with females that don't like her, and he's sleeping with this woman, and he's having conversations every single day for long term, that doesn't mean that those women have spiritual power. That means that that man is incapable of loyalty. But if whatever makes you feel good about yourself, I guess, okay, yeah, that I'd say that that would be low self-esteem. I personally wouldn't even want to speak to a person that's disloyal, but that's because I have self-esteem. I don't even want to talk to a person that's disloyal. I don't want nothing to do with disloyal people. Royal loyalty is so important. Oh my God. Y'all don't understand. I'm a Cancer. Loyalty is everything to us. We have no interest nor care, nor are we hurt by anybody that is disloyal to us, except for maybe our children, which our children would rarely be disloyal. I'm talking about people who are incapable of loyalty, especially a man. And I guess people, I guess other people, let me just get into what I really want to talk about. People running around here, okay, and I'm not gonna tell. I'm gonna tell y'all straight up and down what's going on. Okay, let's just be frank here. Let's just be honest here. Okay, you can't force a person to be loyal. If a person is a disloyal person and they just don't have the capability to be loyal, please put down your candles. It don't have nothing to do. However, energy can be a trip. Okay, but most of the time it's just this: a person, if a person is not loyal, they just not. And I think that it's childish for a bunch of people that know that that person is not loyal, for them to constantly try to poke that person to get them to come online and say something, anything about another person. This is what's happening to me right now. You got grown people on here in their 50s, in their 50s, 40s, who don't like Jamila. And they not gonna like Jamila till the day that I die. I'll be 90 and these people still won't like me, right? So they come online every single day trying to tell another person what I have done to disrespect him every day so that they can watch him go public. So that's not black magic or power. Just FYI. That's called poking the bear. Okay? But what a lot of people don't realize is that that person has literally been the most disloyal person for several years. Somebody commit all that disloyalty towards me. And it's supposed to, I guess it's supposed to make these people look like they got power. Oh, I got power. I made him mad, get mad at her. No, you're just childish, and he's incapable of loyalty. He's never given it. He's playing victim, pretty much. It's ridiculous, and this has basically been the synopsis of what has been going on YouTube as to why people can't get quality readings and we can't talk about subjects that we want to talk about like adults. You don't have no power. You don't have no power. You don't have no power. This is called a person that's incapable of loyalty, a person that has been degrading another individual and going behind their back, talking about them, running their mouth, being two-faced for the past 6 years. Okay. A person that does that does not deserve respect, in my opinion. A person that does that needs to go and get some mental help. It's a mental illness. It don't have nothing to do with, oh, somebody done lit a breakup candle. A breakup candle. This person has been doing this for years. I can make them fight. I can, and this is what grown people are doing. I got spiritual power. See, as a witch, I can promise you that and this is one of the most irritating things. This is one of the most irritating things about being a witch is that everybody else wants to be a witch. And I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, you can, you know, the saying, there's a little witch in everyone, but I'm sorry, there are a lot of people that are jealous of me because I'm a witch. That's a fact. I've been through it my whole life, and I don't know what you're jealous for. Be yourself. Maybe we'll talk about that also. People that wanna be a witch so bad that they do things like this consistently. Oh, I want to make it look like I got power over you. No, that's just a disloyal person. He's very disloyal. He's incapable of loyalty even to himself. Even when it's best for him to be loyal to himself, he can't. Now, the one thing about me is that I know how to tell the truth. I don't know how to bullshit. That is crazy, and I'm tired of it. I am right. Stop trying to be like somebody else. I agree to. I agree to. And this has been the basis and the synopsis of all of this drama that has been on the internet for the past decade. You know, the person was actually sent into my life to kill me. You know, I've had situations to where an ex-racist white friend of mine sent this man to murder me. He'll never be able to do that. But then, after giving this person grace, he decides to stay in his inbox with stalking females talking about me behind my back. You're not powerful, sis. You're dealing with a disloyal person. He's very disloyal. Any man that drops revenge porn on a woman, disloyal. That's like the epitome of disloyalty. So who are you? Who are you? You're literally nobody. It makes no sense. Is that person dependable? No, they're not dependable. This is why we don't depend on people like that, really. This is one of, and I'm gonna tell you, I would say some more stuff about witchcraft, but I'm gonna keep it to myself. I'm gonna keep it to myself when it comes to being a witch, because they've been talking about love spells, and it's been a big debate about that Georgia couple. I don't think it was the love spell that did it. I think it was a breakup spell. But that's just my humble opinion. Okay? Because if you do a good love spell on somebody, they are not going to murder that person. It's really sad. It really is. And actually, to the troll that just came in here, I know who you are. You're a female. Actually, I'm one of the sweetest people that people know. I'm not a dark witch. Everybody can be dark. What are we supposed to do? Just lay down and let people murder us? What are we supposed to do? That doesn't make me a dark witch. I'm being honest. In fact, if I were a dark witch, why would I involve myself with a disloyal man and be forgiving of him over and over again? You telling all my business to a bunch of females, releasing my location, playing victim, claiming that I cheated on you. when it was over between the two of us, trying to give me grief, and I'm trying to make you a better person. That a dark witch wouldn't have been involved with somebody like that. A dark witch wouldn't even have tried to help that person, because I'm gonna be honest with you. The dark witch is already dead. The dark witch is the one that came up in his inbox, a devil with a death deal with him more than 10 years ago, which is why this person began stalking me to begin with. And now it's a bunch of people that are still under that death deal that think that they gonna kill Jamila, but in reality, they'll all die one by one. That's not me. That's God. That's spirit. Yeah, you the one that made a deal with a demon. You made a deal with the devil when you decided, and then here we are more than 10 years later, you're still up to the no good, and you trying to look at me like it's something wrong with me. I would have never. Let me tell you something. I'm such a good person. A lot of these people ain't shit. They ain't worth nothing. When this devil came up in my inbox and said, hey, I'm mad at Jamila. I want you to stalk her. I want you to attack her. I'd have said, hell no, I ain't doing that shit. It's a lot of people that took a death deal with that person. And now they want to do what? Oh, what you gonna do? Hmm. Money is really of no consequence. However, it would cost you a lot of money to remove some kind of curse from yourself. You cursed yourself when you did that. And you're mad at Jamila? The devil, this devil came up to you, made a death deal with you, and you mad at the person? You mad at the person? That don't even make no sense. Why would you be so stupid as to get involved with something disgusting like that? That's all I'm saying. I'd have been like, hell no. I've been like, I got better things to do with my life. Now here you are 10 years later and you're still struggling with it. Well, then that's just stupid. That was on you. And you can go all around the world. You can say, well, we can get away with it because we white, or we can get away with it because we Christian, or we can get away with it because my granny was powerful. No, you're wrong. You should have never taken the death deal with the devil. See, I don't make deals with devils. My clients contact me for healing and for help with their relationships and for money work and for uncrossings. I remove curses like that. So when the devil came up to you with a curse, you accepted the deal. And then now you're mad at me because I gave you the opportunity to remove it. And you mad at me? That don't even make no sense. You must not only just be disloyal, but you don't know how to think straight. And you obviously don't know anything about anything. The wool has been pulled from over your eyes. The wool, no, I'm sorry, I said that wrong. The wool has been pulled over your eyes. It's ridiculous. It is. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Now you want to get mad at the person. Now you want to get mad at the person that you made the death deal about. You made a deal with this person to harm an innocent person and her family. And now you got the audacity to get mad and blame that person? No, I don't think so. Whoever made that deal with that devil, especially when you dealing with a high priestess witch, and don't get me wrong, I am very loyal. I'm a true person of my word. When my spirits tell you, hey, you done paid me all this money, I'll remove it from you. Currently removing it. Currently removing it. Don't make a similar deal with another devil type. Now, when you make a similar deal with another devil type, it's going to take love in my heart and payment for me to remove that from you. What's up with these men in social media? And where's your mommy? Where's your woman? Why is it that middle-aged racist white women are able to come up in your inbox and talk you into doing stupid stuff? That's what I really want to talk about. Because that person thought that a bunch of people attacking was going to cause death to a person. But backfires. That's some creepy shit right there, y'all. That's some creeping ass creepy shit. And then here I am. See, I'm the type of person, I remove death curses from people. I am that witch. And for me to waste time on you, for me to give you grace and sleep with you, really? You gonna show me disdain and disrespect? Gotta balance it out. Most spiritualists, you go to them and tell them that shit, you gotta be honest. They gonna want about $20,000, $30,000 to remove some shit like that from you. Uh-huh. That's a fact. So, it just is what it is. But anyway, when a person is incapable of loyalty, using that person over and over again for what? For shits and giggles, for kicks? We're doing spiritual work out here. I am a witch. I am a high priestess witch. I am here to advertise business and connect with clients. Why are you doing the fool, wasting people's time, wasting people's attention on some dumb stuff? The death deal that person made with the real witch, because this chick was a witch. She gone. She deceased. She was a witch. I knew she was a witch because why? Because I knew her for years. She came to you with a deal and you took it. And now somebody is nice enough to remove it from you and your family. Got screwed in the deal. And you still talking shit? I can't believe that somebody would take shit for granted that much. It's ridiculous. And how is that going to help you? How is talking about the person behind their back to a group of stalkers, how is that going to help you? You need to, you worried about the wrong things. Because the demon is there to collect, and the original person that can actually help you, you trying to harm that person. What's wrong with you? When a person actually saves your life and you felt the need to be disloyal to the person that saved your damn life from a devilish devil that came up in your inbox and said, I want to send you on assignment. And you did it. Now it's time for you to face the truth and admit it. Because that innocent person that was attacked, simply because they didn't want to have nothing to do with that person. I'm going to see, I'm not, somebody said I'm a dark witch, not a divine. When somebody tells me they don't want nothing to do with me no more and they have good reason, I know how to walk away. I would never go on the internet making death deals with people in their inbox. So, it is what it is. And no, it's called I'm blessed. That's what it's called. Yeah, I would never do that. Anybody that took that deal is in danger. That's a fact. Because witches can go to their darkest spirits for protection. And I'd be a damn fool. Any witch would be a damn fool. Now, what you gonna do? You gonna continue? You gonna continue to do that to the person? Or are you gonna say, well, I'm Christian, I'm gonna go to Jesus? It don't work that way. Because Jesus is gonna make you make a U-turn and come right back and make it right. Because you made a death deal against the person, thinking that anybody had the spiritual power to light a candle and talk a little shit on the internet and kill a person. Huh. You know what? Let me tell you something. In fact, I'm such a good person that I went through hell to save people's lives, went through financial distress to save people's lives. And what do I get? Do I get any appreciation? Yeah, from my kids, from the people that who I saved, but from dumb people from the internet who think that they know everything and they don't know a goddamn thing. Those people they got the nerve to come at me sideways after I literally knew what was going on with you, removed it from you. My spirits woke me up pissed. My spirits will wake me up. They will pull me by my chest and say, get up, something's going on. Oh, this person's being disrespectful to you again. This person has been disloyal to you again. After you gave them grace to assist them with removing the curse of the death deal that they made in their inbox 10, 12 years ago to a devil that involved you. And not only did you give this person grace, you were nice to them, you were respectful, you gave them you gave them a discount on removing it. Maybe you need to take away that discount. Maybe that person owes you $20,000, $30,000 for removing that curse that person put on you. Maybe you don't believe it. Maybe you think you got away with it because the person that you was sent to harm ended up getting evicted. Would that mean that mean that the devil got power? Is that what that means? So because I had a bad landlord, that means that what I'm saying is not real and true? Oh, honey, let me tell you something. You should have been doing something else with your life than sitting around the internet looking for black women to hurt. Well, you did it. You did the fool. Guess what? You ran into a witch, and the witch could recognize, wow, you made a deal with the devil, and I can help you. And then you gonna go and talk shit about something petty? And then, excuse me. Well, I got Jesus and the blood of Jesus. Uh, uh, excuse me. Are you serious right now? So that's a trip within itself. But anyway, I gotta go. Some people just don't know when to stop for their own good. Some people just don't know when to stop for their own good. Some people are just stupid. That's stupid for you to make a deal with a devil like that and then get mad at the person that can help you. You made a deal with a demon. This person actually told you, if anybody came in my inbox and said, I want you to try to kill this person by roasting her and making her blood pressure go up so that she can die of a stroke or a heart attack. Now, and showed me the messages, showed it to me. You showed it to me. You showed it. So I know that I said, wait a minute, let me remind you, you made a deal with the devil. Did you not? When you said, okay, that's an agreement, whether or not it's written or spoken, you took the deal with the devil. Now, the person said, you know what? I'm going to forgive you. Transmuted back in 2018, into 2018. I said, you know what? Let's transmute it. The devil came back and said, wait a minute, what are you doing? You supposed to be doing blah, 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 blah. So then you continue, right? You continue on your plight for years, disrespecting that person, talking about that person. That person ain't doing nothing but helping you. And then now what? You said what again now? You're going to argue with that person? This is why I said sometimes, this is why I said sometimes you have to really, really, really not limit your spiritual knowledge to just Christianity. Because if you're a Christian and you think I can do that kind of evil to a person that never done anything to me, and I'm going to do this evil, and it doesn't matter because she's a witch or because she's black, or that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna that's not gonna fly. That's not gonna fly, hon. You gonna have to face the devil then. Okay. That person was able to get you out of that deal, and you keep going back in the deal. The same deal. I don't understand it. What are you thinking? You're doing it your way? You don't want nothing in that situation. Quit being an egomaniac and listen when somebody is telling you something. Ridiculous, y'all. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. That person's and the person, because of their love for you, ended up kind of fucked up. And then you still doing it, and you still take it for granted. How dare you take it for granted when people sacrifice for you? You owe that person your life, which they saved. And then you'll say, well, you didn't save me. Jesus saved me. Oh, really? Well, you know what? Maybe so. Maybe Jesus is saving people through the witches. I have no idea. But what I do know is that where was Jesus when you was making this deal with the devil? Huh? I just and then people will say to me that I'm stupid, but I would never do that to another person. I'm a bad person. I'm a bad person. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'm telling you. And then plus, Christianity is not your native tongue anyway. That's somebody else's. Whatever. Deal with what you got to deal with. Okay. All I know is that when you agree to a contract, uh, many people try to go to the church to get out of that contract, and it doesn't work. That's what I know. I don't care how devout you think you are. When you make a deal with the devil, the only thing you can do is break that deal. And it takes air, fire, water, and earth. That's all I know as a witch. Anyway, that's pretty much it, y'all. Be loyal. Be a loyal person. There's no prize or reward in being a disloyal person. And men, don't talk to other women about a woman that you're sleeping with. It's very disrespectful and disgusting. Nobody wants to think that they're sleeping with a man or slept with a man that is gossiping about them behind their back. Have some loyalty because that's royalty. That's royalty, is loyalty. All right. Y'all have a good one. I got to go. It's time for iced coffee. I got to go. Y'all have a good one. And guess what? Before I go, I'm always still here to forgive you because what difference does it make? You think I want to see your deal with the devil kill you? Because it will. It will kill you. It will take you off of this earth making deals with devils. I got to go. Love y'all. Bye.